less than 15 minutes.
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame.
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
Yellow, blue, red. Hi there, guys. 15 minutes or less. And it's Your Majesty Max and
Progress on the base.
progressing. And back again. Murderberry win. For the win. And it's a little recap of, in case y'all forgot out there what this is about, you know. So Murderberry Win is basically about three friends who created this board game called Murderberry Win. Name drop. And they think it has what it takes to become a bestseller on the indie charts. And that does not happen, unfortunately.
No, yeah, this was one of those movies, like, it had, like, a really good and, like, original concept, you know? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I think I said on the other one, like, I never even heard of anybody making their own fucking board game. Like, let alone making a full-on board game they want to sell, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, for this shit to even hit the markets, I mean, it's some dark shit right here.
Like, the only fucking game I ever invented was rules to, like, a fucking drinking game or something, but, like, to like, literally, legitimately fucking have a board game that's physical that you can, like, bust out for people is fucking crazy.
Yeah, you don't really see too much of that nowadays. Nowadays, it's all digital. And, yeah, we don't really fuck with that digital. We like that handheld. What's that shit? We like that analog shit, that old school feel. You can feel it in your hand. It's tangible, you know? It's nice. It's nice to hold. But back to the movie, you know. Like I said, like, you really couldn't, in real life, you really could not push this game. I mean, I don't see it ever happening. You know, it's a good idea.
I don't think the way that they put it, maybe not. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, pretty much it's kind of like Clue, like solving the murder.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? On the fucking movie, it's called Murderberry Kill. It's pretty much it's a game about, like, you play and whoever fucking can actually get away with the murder wins. And from what I've seen, it's like pretty much like they have the weapons they use, how they killed someone affects, like, the game, you know? Like, you have to randomly draw. I'm not too sure if, like, you draw, like, multiple ones on how you could kill someone, but then you have to pretty much use that and then combine it with, like, how you're going to bury them, how you going to, and then, like, there's all these little, like,
they're pretty outlandish out there, too. Like, you can kill someone with, like, you know, like, bear traps, you know, stuff that are, like, very outlandish and, you know, out there. There's another one. I forgot the other one. It was like, what, you feed them to animals or something like that.
Well, yeah, they had like a whole bunch of different ones of like having to dispose of the body. That you're talking about. The killing one was like, yeah, a knife, a gun, a machete. For some reason, they had like a bear trap, like random shit, just like, you know what I mean, like
shit you would just have laying around in your house.
Yeah. Who, like, no, not everyone has a fucking bear. No one has a bear trap.
Yeah, where the butter knives at and the water bottles
like
carved with the shanks.
You know, shit you have laying around, a hammer, a fucking crowbar, you know. I mean, people don't really have crowbars, but you know what I'm saying.
Anymore.
Like, but yeah, they really, it's pretty creative and like shit you would never have. But yeah, and then there's like missteps in the game, like, oh, you were trying to bury this fool in the woods, and this guy saw you, so he called the cops, you know.
Wheel.
And that's the biggest thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, dude, like the biggest reason that people fucking get caught most of the time is somebody fucking sees them.
Someone sees you, camera sees you.
Camera, yeah.
Cameras are the biggest snitches in the world because they never lie.
No, yeah, and then that's what I'm trying to say. So, like, in the beginning of the game, the movie pretty much shows them, like, trying to, like, they're on this website that's kind of like, what is it, like, GoFundMe or...
Yeah, it was definitely a GoFundMe.
But this was like a GoFundMe, and it looked like it was specifically...
like a Kickstarter.
Yeah, okay. Kickstarter, but it was pretty much specifically for board games.
Yeah, so they had their own little inventions, and they put it up there trying to raise money, you know, the good old-fashioned 2020 way. And
just ask for it.
Yeah, just asking for it just because they have ideas.
Why not?
Fuck pulling it with your bootstraps. Fuck pulling your bootstraps up.
Yeah, no, that's that old school shit. No, but for real, like, it's true, dude. It's like, these fools try to, like, I was impressed, really. I was like, damn, these fools, like, legitimately trying to fucking start a game. They did the Kickstarter.
Wasn't even asking for a lot.
No, not really. I mean, they were really, like, you know, I mean, their fucking budget was, like, real fucking small in comparison. Because I think what they were just trying to do is have enough money to, like, make more and distribute them into like stores and
Yeah,
shit.
you just need a little bit of money.
You know, I mean, they
Just a
weren't
little bit
asking
of-
like to make.
Teeny tiny
I don't
bit
even
of-
think they were trying to make
tiny-
money themselves in the beginning, because it's just like anything else. You have to start small. If you could get like $3,000, I think they were asking for $3,000. If they gotta get $3,000 to like get it remade and distributed and shit, then then that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's like, a lot of people do it for like albums. A lot of people do it for like businesses.
Just a little fundraising.
Yeah.
I mean, kids, Girl Scouts do it all the time.
Nah, for real.
You know?
And then like, yeah, so it's, they start off by doing that, and I think somebody emails them or some shit.
Anonymous email.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it was an anonymous email at first, and like pretty much like saying like they want to like preview the game, and they're thinking about like buying it or investing in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like he tells his boys like, "Yo, man, this fucking random dude," which is always the weirdest shit, man. Because the guy was like, "Oh, no one could know you're coming. No one could know that I'm giving that like." Pretty much, it's just too like not just anonymous, but shady. It seems shady. Like this guy was just gonna rob him or something,
You have no caller ID.
You didn't tell nobody
no...
you're going there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's like classic fucking. I'm gonna kill the shit out of you.
And that's
steal
when
you.
you know. That's
your
when
shit.
you know a freak accident is about to occur. You know.
No,
That's-
yeah, but
it kind of gives you it sets it up for that. You don't really. It kind of like it doesn't tell you. It doesn't really foreshadow it. But you're kind of like, okay, something's gonna happen.
no, well, and then it's like all these three fools are kind of desperate. You know what I mean? I don't know if they had put like. It's possible that they had already put like hella money into this shit. You know what I mean? And so like. That the fact that they put money into it already, they're already like, dude, well, I mean, I got to make it back. At least like what I put in, even if the fucking shit's a bust, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still got to make enough to like get their money back. So I think that what happened was they're desperate, and then in desperation comes desperate acts, and they're just like, fuck it, dude, let's just see what this guy's talking about.
That's where you birth stupid decisions.
Exactly.
You birth that shit like a. It's a it's a stupid decision.
Nah, true that.
Damn. Shit, man. Well, like, who's your favorite character really on this, man?
Well,
like,
I mean, it was three dudes, really. You know what I mean? It was like there wasn't really a favorite in mine. I guess like technically the main character would be the guy Chris, because it kind of seemed like he was like the leader of the group. You know,
He
the
was the one calling the
other
shots.
two were kind of like, just kind of like, not, I wouldn't say pawns, but they were like they didn't make big decisions. They pretty much went to him to like be like, should we do this? Should we not do this? And shit like that. You know?
Yeah. Then you had Barrett, the righteous mind guy.
Yeah, man. Like he's the one that just had more of the heart. He's doing it more for like,
Morale. He's
more,
doing it
yeah,
for
he's more of like a
the
moral,
soul.
their moral compass. And then the other guy,
he's
Chris,
a soul gamer.
no, Adam, he's the one that's more of the wild card.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Gotta watch out for niggas like Adam.
Nah, yeah, the wild card is always all bad when you're trying to do some business shit. But then again, sometimes they're the ones that save it. You know what I mean? The wild
Yep.
card saves it.
And let's just say Adam does a lot of bit of both.
Yeah,
Just a lot
because
of bit of it.
once they get there, you really start seeing like, they get there and the guy's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick, and then
VV Stubbs.
yep, they
Is the guy
realize
they get to.
then they get there that he's actually one of their heroes. He's the one that made all of the fucking board games that they play. That's another thing to point out. The guy works at a fucking game store, which is fucking unreal.
Hey.
Like whenever I was watching, I was like,
Gotta
damn,
do
this
it.
guy's really legitimately working at a fucking game store, like a fucking board game store. Like I never even heard of that shit. I mean, you know what I mean? It's for the movie.
It's very traditional. It'd be like a vintage shop, I'd feel like. It'd probably be like, will they sell like old school things?
No, it would be a card comic board game shop.
Card comic,
There would be no reason to have it. There's not that many board games. Like,
true.
if you ever see, you usually see board games like
Can't think of a lot off the top
board
of my head.
games and Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
But
No.
yeah, no.
No more Toys R Us either, because there's no more games.
Yeah, no. of
Everything's
course not.
digital now.
Yeah, exactly. You can play Monopoly on your phone and shit like that. But no, yeah, so they get to that VV Stubbs guy, and the guy's a fucking dick.
VV Stubbs the dick.
And pretty much he asks him hey man, let's play your game. Let's see how it is. Right away he starts to see the flaws in the game because
he's professional.
I mean it's the body, the skeleton is there for the game, but there's just a little little clerical issues. Like whenever the guy's just how to dispose of the body. He is like, I think he said something stupid like, just bury him. Like he's like, but how? I mean, bury him how?
Yeah.
Like they just didn't know that much.
They didn't know how deep to bury somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently you gotta go certain amount of feet. We're not gonna say it here.
Yeah, he's the one. He's the one that pointed out too that like the fucking the bear trap shit's stupid. Like, dude, nobody kills someone with the bear trap.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, as the shit progresses, he pretty much tells them that he wants to buy their game for like, I think he said like $3,500 or something, and they were really all down. But pretty much, he's like, well, if you sell me this game, I have 100% rights to it. I get to change anything that I think is stupid. You guys don't own any, and it's gonna have my name. So
Woo!
that,
Talk
so
about
pretty
getting
much it's
fucked.
like, and like, all right, dude, this is mine now, and you guys have nothing to do with it. You guys can't tell people you made it. You guys, it's pretty much fucking them in the long run because they're getting three, and then they realize that not only is it 3,500, but it's 3,500 for all three. So it's like, man, like, yeah, it's some pretty bullshit. It's fucking stupid, dude.
Basically, sell me all your hard work for basically a fraction of what it's really worth.
Yeah, but in a nutshell, he does that. They start arguing. The fucking guy with the fucking immoral guy, he's like, nah, this guy's just trying to jack us for our fucking game.
Because we colored.
Yeah, because they're, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we colored. You're a colonizer trying to colonize our games.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen today, son.
No, yeah, he tries to bust some bullshit like that. But, I mean, in reality, he's right. It has, I mean, as molested do, I mean, it's a combination of both. He knew that he was stealing. He's just stealing off of people that, like, do hard work. Yeah. They're the ones that put together the games. Yeah,
throw around a little bit of money.
Just like fucking Mark Zuckerberg and all those fools, all those great dudes. Like, they ripped off people to get to where they're at.
Because when you got a lot of bit of money, everything changes.
Yeah.
I'll pay to get your name off this. I'll pay to get your name off that. How much will it cost for this? How much will it cost for that? Now you just say shit like, how much?
Yeah.
And you get your way.
No, exactly. You start getting to that point where, like, why am I fucking? I think it's like, well, you're making your money work for you, but it makes sense. Dude, he already made a really great game. It's very hard to like make something that's super prolific and then have to make another one that's prolific.
That's super duper creative.
Yeah. So
too,
not only
different.
it's like yeah, dude. Even if you're a fucking great, like whatever it is, great musician, it's hard to make like someone makes a great album.
Yeah.
Their next album might be that good, but it might not be like, oh, dude, no, it's not like their first album. And you'll hear that shit all the time. Oh man, it's not like this album they did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the dude tries to buy it off, and they're like, fuck that. They get in a motherfucking scuffle. Ooh. They end up fucking killing him. Ooh. I'm not gonna tell you how. You're gonna have to figure it out. They end up killing him. So now they have to literally play the game that they made. Yeah. How are we gonna get rid of this body?
That's what happens when you take a kerfuffle and turn it into a scuffle, and then boom, now you're in a situation.
Yeah, because it came out of nowhere. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of seen it coming, but I didn't see the way. The way it happens is is good.
And by unexpected, it means pay attention to the movie.
Yeah,
and you'll see. The unexpectedness.
And that's the cool thing about this movie. It has a good pace.
Nice pace.
You know what I mean? It doesn't take really long for like the characters for you to see who the characters are. It didn't take really long to see like that they're in a weird ass predicament and shit. And like, I don't know, man. It just all in all, really like you could see how fucking much they wanted it, and then like once this shit happened, the decisions they had to make had to be fast.
But the thing is too is like I'm learning from like doing more and more of these movie things is like, I don't like it when they cram motherfucking too much foreshadowing into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to be walked. You know, you don't need to spoon feed the plot.
No, for sure.
Like, just like drop little subtle things. And then, like, keep it pushing. Like, if I didn't pay attention, I didn't pay attention. It's on me. But the people who do pay attention to movies, they'll catch it and be like, connection there. And it just feels good when you get to pick up on it yourself rather than, like, okay, well, you told me everything, basically.
No, definitely. But all in all, man, what did you think? What'd you think?
It's a real good movie. Good pace, good pace. And it picks up. They run into a couple of little problems, you know, obviously. And, yeah, yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. It's a good movie on Tubi. Throw it on, watch it. I recommend it highly. This is a good slice. This is a good leftover right here.
No, yeah, I mean, it's one of these. This is one of those ones where we're like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't recommend it to somebody. It's not that great.
It's fun though.
It's not that good of a movie, really. I mean, they could have done it better. But there was a couple little things that I feel like they could have done it better.
What do you expect from Tubi? You
know? No. It's not even that, man. The plot was straight. I just feel like towards the end, especially like the little twist you'll see in the end, you'll just kind of be like, "Well, what the fuck?" You know, they could have done that before, or like, you know, or why did they choose?
It could have been longer.
But yeah, that's what I'm. That's better.
That's what you're saying. Yeah, the movie
should have been longer. They should have really drawn out a little bit more of like what like their decision making, because shit doesn't happen that. I mean, it happens fast.
The pace was good because everything was happening fast in the beginning. The first 30 minutes,
exactly.
And then it felt like the last 30 minutes, the pace was rushed.
Yeah, like
the pace was just like next scene, and it was like
man. Even like the beats of like, all right, you know, like one problem kept popping up and then another problem. Even then, like when a problem pop up, they instantly had a solution for it. It didn't take.
Not real.
Yeah, it's just like it's not like.
Lacks realism when you start doing shit like that.
Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it to people, but I gotta draw back and just be like, it's worth watching once.
Yeah, watch it one time.
Yeah, I mean, this is not. That's what I'm saying. You watch it, but this is not when you be like, oh, you gotta watch this one.
Hey, maybe
you
even get the game.
watch this one.
Maybe get the game.
No, if they made, I'd fucking play that game. That actually looks pretty good.
It's a good game. It's a good little fucking game. Probably pick that up from Spencer's or some shit. Just letting y'all know again, me in progress. You know, we got some music coming out with our boy Morning Shivers. It's brewing up quite nicely per se. You know, it's very witchy. It's very nice. We got Tape Felt Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. We got Slow 90. He's in that bitch. You'll catch him on some of the 30-minute episodes. And anything else you can think about right now on top of your head?
Well, other than that, man, you always could grab a good drink either at the Bird. You know, where the Tape Felt Tuesdays are. And also the stash, man. Like
the stash is where Max is at. If you want to grab a drink, chop it up with your boy. I'm always in the side corner, getting my drink on.
No, definitely.
So, you know, see me there, see Slow 90 there, catch all of see Slow 90 at the Bird on Tuesdays. Again, Tuesdays. He comes there.
DJs all night,
all night. And yeah, so until next time, guys, you know, it's your host Max and
Progress on the Bass,
and we progress now.